Good evening. Let's do some stretching this time. All right. Stretching. Okay. Oh, oh. Ooh. Ah, ah, oh, ah. Well, let me unbutton my wrist. All right. Ah, ah. And let's do a split. Ah, just a little bit. Okay, that's enough. Ah, ah, ah. Hmm. Okay. Whew. Ah, all right, that's good. Okay. Now, some more stretching. Okay. I think I need this long sleeve t-shirt. It does generate some heat, so yeah, it's good. Alright. Yeah, just rotation, different direction. Uah, ah, ah, oh, whew. Oh, whew. Okay. How about some leg stretching? Yeah, sure. Okay. Whew. I think that's enough, right? Yeah. How long did it take? 4 minutes. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Yeah. Whew, that's good. Hmm. Alright. Uh, Ah, ah. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Ha ha ha. Happy Tuesday evening. Um, let's get some water and relevant drinks. Okay. Uh, let's see. Huh. Well, time to buy brand new bottle of wine. Okay, sure. Okay. Well, happy Tuesday. Yesterday I made an episode, but what happened yesterday was that I stayed very late, like 8 o'clock at work. So then I came. So yeah, kind of tired. So when that kind of thing happens, it's very physical, right? It's negative copium, fatigue, stress, right? Then I say something that's kind of very negative. So I decided not to upload that episode. Okay, so happens once in a while. Eh, no problem. So, so maybe I have to repeat some issues. I mean topics that I said yesterday, and yeah, it's capital riot. Well, yeah, it was more than protest, right? There's some violence involved because I have to modify my view about it because more information came in that I didn't know about later on. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that later, okay? But today also I kind of stayed late at work, okay? Not as late as yesterday, because I stayed until like 8 p.m. Today until like 6:30, okay? So I thought about restart writing the humanology paper and decided not to because kind of tired, you know. Paper writing take a lot of energy, So we'll save it for some another day where I have more energy. So yeah, and uh, so what was I gonna write about? The humanity series. I mean humanity paper. Uh, extant concepts similar to copium. Okay, what are some existing concepts in the world that is kind of equivalent to copium? Why do I give you 1 minute? Okay, so if you would like to think about that. Okay, copium, yeah, anything of value and quantity. Okay, let me refill this. Okay, so. Uh, 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 Okay, so some of the concepts that's similar to copium actually uh, gave rise to this version of humanology. There's the concept in Korea called ki. In Chinese pronunciation, is Chinese character, okay, chi. I think that's how they call it, chi. It means energy, roughly, energy. Okay. But in Korean culture, Korean language, there's a lot of expression about ki, like ki 산다, ki 죽다, meaning energy is alive, energy is dead. Okay, energy is living, energy is dying, or ki 제압한다, it means suppressing the energy. All right. So that's Korean language, Korean culture. So that's how I I adopted this concept. Okay. And just call it, give it a kind of Western sounding name, copium. Okay. So that's how it came about. All right. So and you have this movie like Austin Powers. He called it Mojo, the vitality, vital energy. Yeah, in Western philosophy, yeah, I think it was Nietzsche, Friedrich Nietzsche talked about vital philosophy, vitalism, life, right? Yeah, similar concept. In Western science, yeah, just energy, right? Yeah. Hmm? In economics, money. In politics, power. Okay. In finance, yeah, money, asset, right? Asset. Okay, so yeah, same concept. Okay. How about in psychology? Well, yeah, Sigmund Freud, he's kind of a strange guy, right? So we don't quite accept his theory per se, although we acknowledge his contribution for asking interesting questions, though he answered them wrong. Okay. Yeah. Like Mr. Sigmund Freud, yeah, libido, the sexual energy, that kind of concept. Okay, so yeah. So Mr. Sigmund Freud, he talked about his embarrassing dreams, like Oedipus complex, whatever. So he said, "Yeah, I'm doing this for the sake of humanity. Yeah, it embarrasses me to talk about my dreams, but I'll sacrifice my feelings for the sake of humanity." So he described his dreams, okay, but he interpreted them wrong, in my opinion. Okay, very wrong. Okay, so because dream is like see. He's a strange guy. I mean, he says something like incest. In some of his dreams, it was some incestuous situation in Mr. Freud dream, Dr. Freud, Sigmund Freud. So he interpreted such that, yeah, well, I'm suppressing my libido toward my relative when I'm awake. So in my dream, I'm releasing it. That was his theory. Is that correct? Do you think that's correct? Well, it's up to you, okay? But in my opinion, that's very wrong theory, okay? And I'm not the only one who think that way, okay? Yeah, dream isn't always like that. Dream is sometimes random, sometimes it's plausible, sometimes it's not. It's quite random. Dream is like sometimes it tells something about us, and sometimes it doesn't. It's like you're playing a actor in a movie. A dream is very much like movie. Okay. So that's our approach. Cinematographic interpretation of dreams. It's like we are playing a character there. So which is not exactly us. The kind of character that we play in a dream. It's not the same kind of person as we are. Not always. Right? The dream is entertaining, right? Yeah. There's sometimes horror movie, horror flicks, just like that. Some dreams are horrible. I mean, scary, right? Yeah. Yeah. some dreams are funny too, right? Anyways, so humanology, yeah, we can kind of, yeah. I mean, sometimes I say things about me, my experience, sometimes embarrassing, but yes, I do that. Share my experience with you, with everybody here, uh, for the sake of humanity, for next generation's sake, so that they can learn from perhaps my experiences, my mistakes, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I've been to, well, we take 5 minutes break. I some vocalist. Okay. Then I tell some of my past that I wouldn't really want to talk about. Okay, so all right. So yeah, I've been to red light districts. I think I told you I talked about this here several times. Yeah, I've been to red light districts. Okay, when I was younger, right? Why? I guess I in my 20s, in my 30s, I guess I used to have more sexual energy, libido. Okay, so yeah, I was also when I was younger, yeah, on the online dating site too. Yeah, I used to date. Okay. Nowadays, I don't really feel the need because obviously I'm getting old. So libido decreases. Sure. So yeah, yeah, I've been to gentlemen's club too. Okay, when I was younger. Okay, but I still watch like adult films. So what do I think about that? Well, I don't think there is any more need because I care about women's social status, their reputation. Okay, but if they do get a job in those industries, their reputation and social status is not it's not good for them. So I oppose those industry. Okay. So am I not walking the talk then? Well, the thing is this: adult film industry they have enough footages. Okay, I don't think it's necessary they make new ones. Okay, they have archives. Okay, yeah, they can skim money off of that. That's humanity have accumulated enough adult films. Okay, so I don't think there's any need for more. Okay, yeah, it was made is was made already done, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm against prostitution. I'm even against gentlemen's clubs. Why? Because I care about those ladies, their reputation, their health, their social status. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's what I have to say. Now, uh, President Trump, he's being impeached for the second time. It's, what do you think? I'll give you a minute. Okay, so I just want to drink, relax. I give you 2 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes if you want to think about it. Okay. Yeah, second impeachment of President Trump. The Capitol incident last Wednesday. All right. Any thoughts? Okay. Yeah. So during a lunchtime today, yeah, I went to park. I did some pull-ups, jumping. The pull-up bar is kind of way up there. Okay. So and my neck was kind of sore. So should I? I was like, and then just soreness. So and then I came after work. I came home and I was like, should I do stretching or just let it rest? I want to do stretching. Okay. But yoga stretching, it could be dangerous. Okay, you have to be physically fit to do that. Okay, so yeah, first you need to lose weight, be lean. Okay, and then you can do some stretching like what I did. Okay, I've been doing that for decades. So yeah, just go slow. Okay, so because I don't want you to get injured. Okay, so some people do get injured by doing that kind of stretching. Okay, so yeah, so the way I take it is President Trump. I mean, there's some additional footage that came out later. Okay, yeah, because information we only have limited information, so we make some opinions about what happened. January 6th, Wednesday, 2021, Capitol protest incident. Okay, and later on, about 5 days later, there came more video footage circulating. So information propagation it takes some time, right? Yeah, it's just showing the news. I mean, I didn't watch the footage itself, but read in the paper. The verbal description is graphic enough. I don't want to see it. So I didn't. Yeah, they committed violence on police officers. Okay, so that's quite disappointing as a conservative. Okay. So are those people conservatives or there's some theories, right? Some people say, yeah, they may not be conservative. They may be some liberalists disguised as conservatives. Some people say that. Some people say maybe they are not neither conservative nor liberalists. Maybe they're just criminals who hate police officers. Maybe they just disguise as conservative and then express their anger toward police officers. Maybe they're just criminals. Okay. So there's second theory. Third theory, maybe they are conservatives. I don't know. Police investigation is still going on. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, there's this gentleman from Arizona. He's big in the news. He became celebrity nowadays with some notoriety. He got arrested. His nickname is QAnon Shaman. Okay. So QAnon theory is kind of like UFO theory or LGBT. Do people really believe in LGBT UFO? I doubt it. Okay. So QAnon theory, like, you know, some liberal Democratic Party political leaders engage in cannibalism, child molestation, human trafficking. I don't think anybody believed that theory. Then why do they do it? I think they are making fun of Democrats, right? By making up these stories, outrageous stories. Okay. I don't think they're serious about it. Okay. I don't think any sane person without any mental illness would actually believe that. QAnon theory. Okay. Anyway, Mr. QAnon shaman, he got arrested because he was taking a picture in the Capitol building and last Wednesday. So he got arrested and then he refused to eat because it's in the news. Okay, he only eat organic food. Okay. So judge issued an order. Yeah, give him organic food. Uh, So that's kind of like counter to the kind of character that he portrayed in the protest. Yeah, like he like facial painting and tattoos, kind of Viking horn, right? So like very Celtic masculine figure. That's the his spear. That's the kind of image he portrayed as the kind of character that he played, like in a theater. Okay, but he only eat organic food, so he refused to eat in prison. Okay, so that's kind of counter to the kind of character that he played. Okay, so that was interesting. What else? And another gentleman, he was arrested too. I think he's from Arkansas. I think. All right. He went to Miss Congress lady Nancy Pelosi's office and put his feet over her desk, and he took empty envelope and he paid with 25 cents. Of course, it was not legitimate sales transaction, but it was just empty envelope. Okay, but some left-leaning media like NPR, New York Times portray him as, or even prosecutors, DAs, prosecutors, they charged him with theft of mail. That's not mail, that's empty envelope. Some trumped up charges going on. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I think that prosecuting them way too much. Okay, because another gentleman, they say he's from Brooklyn or something, New York, Brooklyn. He's Jewish, and he's a son of judge. Well, in New York State, Supreme Court justice, meaning trial court judge. Okay, the highest court in New York State is called Court of Appeal. Okay, so yeah, Supreme Court in New York means trial court, lower level. Okay, so anyway, so his father was judge in New York State, and so judge of the sun, dressed in like fall kind of Viking theme, I guess. Okay, kind of like a Halloween party. Okay, so there was this police officer's shield lying on the ground. So he picked it up. Okay, that's not a theft. No, if somebody picking up was already on the ground, that's not a theft because that object is deemed abandoned. Okay, but they charged him with theft. That's very trumped up charge. Legally incorrect. I mean, a person putting his foot in somebody else's desk, that's not a crime. That's not a crime. Of course, there's some issue of trespass, right? Yeah, I'm a little bit sympathetic to people who went to the Capitol. Okay, I mean, it's wrong to commit violence on police officers. That's serious crime. Okay, criminal assault, criminal battery. That's felony. Okay, and one police officer passed away. Then it becomes like at least manslaughter, if not murder. Okay, they shouldn't have done that. Okay, because it's wrong to commit violence on people. And then some political radio show. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so let's talk some more about it. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Yeah, so okay. So all those people who went to Capitol, they got arrested, right? How about President Trump? Some people talk about it, okay? Some criminal charges against President Trump. Who knows, maybe he will go to jail after he get out of White House. Maybe Department of Justice may go after him. I don't know. Yeah. But some people speculate about that possibility. Because President Trump, I think in Twitter or whatever, he said, yeah, be there, January 6th. Okay. He invited people, his supporters, to Washington, D.C. As a result, five people, six people died. Okay, so. And a lot of people lost their jobs, got arrested. Okay. How about President Trump? What? Golden parachute? Isn't it kind of privileged? Right? Is it fair? What the common people who get arrested lose their job when President Trump going back to Mar-a-Lago, his fancy penthouse in Trump Tower. Then how about all those people? Are they useful idiots? Like what brown shirt back in Nazi days? So is President Trump really worthwhile to lose one's life over, career over? I don't think so. I don't think so. Then why did they go there? Maybe they believed in something bigger than President Trump, perhaps American democracy or conservatism, Republican Party value, maybe freedom, right? Yeah, I don't think it was always about President Trump, all about President Trump. The people, the reason why so many people went there, probably something a lot bigger. Okay, so yeah, my guess, conservatism. Okay, probably they wanted to defend that, but did they really want to think that there's some massive voter fraud were committed? Maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe they wanted to believe. How about you? Do you think there was voter fraud, massive voter fraud? How about me? I don't know. It's possible, right? Who knows? But the thing is, the way my attitude is such that yeah, it doesn't really matter who becomes president. I mean, it doesn't make that much difference. I don't think so. I'm looking at the Congress. They're deciding whether to impeach President Trump or not when he's going to go out the door in a week or 2 weeks. Well, I think it's in a week by now. He's going out anyways, and they're trying to impeach him. Yeah, we kind of understand. Maybe they're wasting their time, and what's the point? Well, they want to set the records straight, and then also they want justice. Okay, so I kind of understand. They're trying to defend democracy in their own term, in their language, Democratic Party, and some Republican Party people too. Okay, so yeah, maybe what they're doing has some meaning. But do I see it? Congress job, President Trump's job, President's job is kind of non-essential business. It's quite symbolic. Doesn't have that much practicality, practical significance. The people are way up there, what they do, like CEOs. You have like MIT, Harvard. You have all the Pope, Roman Catholic Church Pope, or Hollywood, or Washington D.C. What they do, I think, in my opinion, they are the least important people. Okay, very non-essential business because what they do really don't matter very much. That's what I think. Yeah, Yeah, I kind of cynical about it a little bit. Okay, yeah, just a little bit. And President Trump he kind of betrayed people that who supported him, went to Capitol. He denounced them. He condemned them. Okay. Uh, so no, he's not the worthwhile person to lose one's life over, career over. He's not the worthwhile person, in my opinion. Okay. I don't think anybody is. Okay. People should advocate for themselves instead of their idol, some celebrity, some millionaire, billionaire. Okay, because they don't really care about us. Okay. Maybe some of them do. Okay. But President Trump, I don't think he's too bad. Okay. But he's mostly self-serving kind of person. Okay. Whatever. But I guess people went there not just on behalf of President Trump, but for the political ideology, conservatism, and in their mind, yeah, to defend and protect democracy. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of sympathetic to them, to be honest. Right. I mean, violence is wrong, period. Okay. Anyway. So daytime talk show, I mean, no, not daytime. Well, during my lunchtime or evening time or morning time, okay, when I'm not at work, okay, some political talk show. They're in a radio AM channel. They are conservative talk show hosts, and there's some audio clip they played. Some BLM activist, African American female lady, saying, "Yeah, breaking objects that's not violence because those objects are replaceable." Okay. Yeah, that's smart argument to justify BLM protests, BLM activism. She's saying it's not violence. Okay. Well, okay, that's smart argument. Okay. So what she's trying to say, I guess, is that she wasn't able to quite articulate it. I'm not sure how educated or well read, well learned that lady was. But I think what she was trying to say is black man who died during the police arrest, that's a lot worse than BLM protest, like breaking buildings and property destruction, arson, black people dying by police officers, that's a lot worse. I think that's what she was trying to say. Yeah, it does fit in this physical, metaphysical hierarchy, seven tier hierarchy, right? Yeah. Object, plant, animal, human. Okay. Yeah, it kind of fits in that model too. Okay. What you said, right? We understand, right? But yeah, we should do better. Okay. Yeah, invent some electric projectiles to shock that person as opposed to bullet, right? Yeah, we can do better. Right? So yeah, BLM has some valid point there, some merits. Okay, yeah, we should do better. Okay, and I already expressed those views, some alternatives. Okay, past papers. So, anyways, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, my voice is not doing very well today. Okay, so a little bit low energy. So Yeah, so I listen to both liberal outlets like NPR and some conservative outlets like AM talk shows. Okay. Well, not so much that I want to have some balanced journalistic exposure, but because they're on good shows, okay, both of them, and they're different. I like it's like buffet. I want some diversity, left and right. Because if I only listen to NPR, I get fed up. If I only listen to conservative talk shows, I get fed up. Okay, I want some diversity. Okay, so huh? Yeah, but it's good to have balanced exposure. Some of my colleagues in the past in school suggested me that, and it's good. Yeah, I agree. Agree. So, yeah, I'm kind of eager to get back to riding. Okay, but this week, last week at work, it's been busy. So I come home, I just don't have any energy left. All right, so perhaps I restart riding this weekend. Okay, and I got house chores to do, like taking out the trash and sorting out the mails and do the laundry and buy food, put them in the refrigerator, cabinet, right, pantry. So yeah, writing is not that easy a task nowadays. Okay, so but yeah, there will come a time. Yeah, I get back to writing. I will. Yeah, the hardcore humanology paper. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm eating well. I do regular exercise, so I'm healthy. So yeah. So President Trump, does he really care? Like six people died from this protest. I mean, some people call it riot. Well, maybe it was. Okay. But riot meaning going against the ruler. But in democracy, people are supposed to be the rulers. Democracy, ruled by the people, right? So maybe I mean riot. It's kind of anachronistic concept. Riot, right? Rebellion, right? Back in the days when there were kings and queens, and people were under them, they were the subjects. So they rise up against kings and queens. That's riot, that's rebellion. But in democracy, people are supposed to be the kings. And politicians, they are supposed to be public servants. They are supposed to be employees of the people, voters, taxpayers. Because that's how they get their money. Okay? That's how democracy is supposed to be. So to characterize this as a riot, rebellion, that's anachronistic concept application. Okay. So, but yes, there are some crimes: criminal assault, criminal battery, even manslaughter. Okay, so those are crimes. Okay, um, but do President Trump care about six people died from this incident? Some reports say he's taking some of the responsibilities. Okay, I mean, does he feel sorry about those six people who died? Does he have any human compassion, conscience? Right. So yeah, President Trump. Yeah, I have mixed feeling about it. mixed feelings about him. Okay. Yeah. But he's a seriously car. He's a naughty playboy, right? He just wanted some fun, right? My guess is that he did not predict some people would die from this. Okay. But at the same time, well, he's sometimes wise, sometimes he's not, like anybody else. But him inviting people to Washington D.C. to protest this certification of his opponent being elected, Mr. Biden. Okay, yeah, he's that kind of guy. Okay, so but and other than six people who died, okay, we are very sorry. We are not taking light of that. Okay, but it was a very spectacular event. Okay, some people say it's very sad moment. Yeah, we are sad because six people died and there were some crimes committed. Yeah, we get it, right? But once they got in there, they behaved. They didn't mostly. Okay, it wasn't like wholesale vandalism, like New York Times writer said. Okay, wholesale vandalism, that's more BLM. Okay, they didn't like spray paint, commit arson, break things. They didn't do that in the Capitol. Mostly they didn't. Yeah. Some trashes here and there, but no spray paint, no broken statues. Okay. Yeah, some red smear on this white bust mask sculpture. But they can wipe it off very easily with water, soap, detergent, sponge. Right? Yeah. They say some laptops were stolen. Okay, but that's not good. Okay, but the lectern, where they put it somewhere else. Okay, they didn't quite take it with them. Okay, so then that's not exactly theft, right? Some gentleman. Okay, so yeah, I think this Trump supporters got some trumped up charges, right? I think so. Yeah. So some of the things I said yesterday, the episode, an episode that I'm not gonna upload. Yeah, my recommendation to Congress, they should turn the Capitol building into a museum because it's too fancy, too luxurious. In democracy, they are not supposed to do that. They're supposed to be public servants, not some kings and queens, palace. Okay. I was quite surprised how luxurious the interior of the Capitol building was. Never been there. All right. Yeah, instead, yeah, they should turn that building into museum and they should be working, Congress, senators, congressmen, congress ladies, okay, they should work in a building that's just humble so that they don't forget about the rest of us, right? They're supposed to be public servants, not some kings and queens and nobles, nobilities, dukes, barons, okay? That's not democracy, okay? So my recommendation, they should get a building that's not fancy or luxurious. They should be working in a humble building, okay? How about President of the United States? Yeah, my recommendation, yeah, they should turn White House into a museum. And President of the United States should be working in a humble building. Just regular, ordinary, humble building, okay? Because President is not supposed to be the king. No, people are supposed to be the rulers in democracy, ruled by the people, okay? So My recommendation, yeah, turn White House Capitol building into museums. Okay, that would be my recommendation. Let's take 5 minutes break. Okay, so. All right. So let's talk about impeachment. Okay, so what's the point? Where why did President Trump do it? Maybe I guess he wanted to stay relevant to steal the show from President-elect Biden, and he succeeded in that venue because the focus is not on President-elect Biden now; it's on President Trump. It's a showmanship, right? He crave attention. Some people are like that. Okay, I'm one of them. I love attention. Okay, celebrities. I'm not a celebrity. I'm a celebrity wannabe. Okay, but I don't cause any troubles to get attention. Some people do the wrong things to get attention. I don't. All right. I have my ethics and morality. Okay. For President Trump, I guess he's just, want to stay relevant, want to be in the news. He may end up stealing the show after January 20th. If President Trump get impeached, all right, a week later, when President-elect Joe Biden gets sworn in the office, there'll be Senate trial. And the Senate trial, if it happens, most likely he'll get convicted. Why? Because in the Georgia election, this runoff election, there's this special Georgia election. Two senators, Democratic Party personnel, two of them got elected. So nice. President-elect Joe Biden, Democrat, and two houses in Congress. Yeah, House, Senate, both Democrat dominant. Okay, so if there's a Senate trial, he will get convicted. Okay, so why? Because some Republican senators they want to convict him too. Okay, because what he did was obviously impeachable. All right. So he was not in the middle of it. He was in the front, far front of it. It's like lemming leader, the lemming general, lemming president, driving, leading this lemming army toward the cliff. Huh? I'm a Republican, but I'm moderate Republican. Okay, so I can see both sides of the equation. Okay, I like President Trump. He got some goods. Okay, but as a role model, yeah, goods and bads, like anybody else. Okay, but in his case, President Trump's case, yeah, he could be very negative role model. Okay, just wanted to stay in power, so he come up with his own conspiracy theory, election fraud. Well, it could have been true. Nobody knows. Okay? But he pushed it too hard. Okay, he didn't know when to stop. So 6 people died from the event. Okay? Life is infinitely valuable. Okay, so yeah, yeah, after President-elect Joe Biden got sworn in, he might get sidelined, upstaged, outstaged by former President Trump during the Senate trial. So what happens next if he does get convicted in Senate trial? Most likely nothing. He's not gonna go to jail. It's not some criminal trial. But they may go after him again. DOJ, Department of Justice, for some criminal charges. And if he get convicted there, he may actually serve some time in prison. He may end up in prison. That's another possibility. Okay. So President Trump, he may end up stealing spotlight, limelight, media attention away from future President Joe Biden. Okay. Because Mr. President-elect Joe Biden is kind of boring figure. Okay. He's kind of like a goody goody, kind of boring guy, right? I bet journalists would rather report on President Trump, former President Trump, even after January 20th, because he's kind of entertaining, intriguing figure. Okay. Yeah, villainous, right? Yeah. I look at this capital trespass case, right? Well, it's not exactly trespass because in democracy, people are supposed to be the kings and queens, voters, taxpayers. Okay, so if Capitol building represents democracy, then the owner of that building are the people. Okay, so people going to their own house, people's house, that's not trespass. Okay, yeah, they interfered with government business, but they are supposed to be public servants, and people are supposed to be the kings and queens, right? And they have constitutional right, constitutional right to petition grievances to the government. That's Fourth Amendment right. Okay. Violence, yeah, that was wrong. That part was very wrong. Okay. Crimes, criminal assault, battery against police officers, that was wrong. There's no excuse for that. All right. Give me a second. And some pictures show some people went in there with this handcuff, plastic ziploc handcuff. Okay. Yeah. So did they plan on taking legislators hostage? Maybe someday some of them did, and then it's wrong. Okay, because that's crime. Okay, and it's criminal attempt, which is also a crime. Okay, so Also, yeah, conspiracy. Yeah, that's also crime too. Okay. Yeah, in criminal law, yeah, conspiracy to commit a crime, that's is regarded as worse crime. Why? Because it's become too powerful. If more than two people come together and conspire to commit a crime, that's more dangerous than one person planning on it. One person planning on it, planning on committing a crime, that's called attempt, criminal attempt, which is also a crime. Okay, but a lot of people trying to commit a crime is called conspiracy, and that's bigger crime because it's more dangerous when more people come together. It's like vector addition. Okay, force and force come together, audit vector addition. It become more powerful, more dangerous. Okay, so but President Trump was far forefront of that. He invited people to Capitol, and there's evidence. Twitter screenshots. He's in big trouble. Okay, so oh boy, but he may end up getting what he wanted: attention, media attention, even after he get out of the White House. Most likely he will be in the media for a very long time. Senate trial, most likely Senate conviction, because U.S. Senate now is majority Democrats after Georgia's election. Okay, so Democrats got presidency, House, and Senate. Okay, so he will be most likely convicted in Senate trial. After that, what happens? Nothing. He may not get president's pension, right? But he doesn't need that anyway, right? Then what? Possibly criminal trial on former President Trump. They will get a lot of media attention. Yeah, former president reality TV show second season. President Trump in the White House, there was fourth season. Okay, President Trump after White House, it will be President Trump second season reality TV show. Okay, and it might last for 4 years. So for next 4 years, President Trump may outstage his competitor, President-elect Joe Biden, completely. Okay, because President-elect Joe Biden is kind of boring. I don't think many people want to see him on TV. Most likely, they want to see President Trump, former President Trump, on TV. Okay, he's more than entertaining, right? Yeah. I mean, look at all this Capitol event. We are sorry that six people died from it. We get it. We are sorry. Okay, but other than those sad parts, yeah, it's very spectacular. There's some news and gallows. I saw the picture. Okay, but that's not practical gallows and news for hanging. No, it's more like prop in a movie, not functional, but just for the show. Okay, it's very skimpy, very weak structure that doesn't quite have strength to actually hang somebody. Okay, it's just piece of wood, very thin wood. Okay, not functional gallows, not functional noose, execution device. It's more for photo ops, like stage props. Okay, I don't think it was functional gallows. I think they just did it for fun. Okay, yeah, people that would climb the wall, they're just having fun. Okay, so take selfies. I think most people went there just to have fun. Okay, why? Because they are bored. COVID-19 lockdown. There's no basketball game, baseball game, football game. They cannot go to restaurants, wedding. they cannot have a party, so people are bored. So yeah, I guess that's why they went to Washington D.C. to have fun, to have a big party, just like BLM protests. I think most people went to BLM protesting to have party legally, because they were allowed to do so. Huh? Yeah, but they were more liberalists, okay, leftists, Democrats. So conservatives, yeah, they want to have party too. So yeah, President Trump, re-election, okay, it's Washington D.C. Yeah, let's go have party, conservative party, okay. So party time, let's get together, have some fun, because otherwise they can't. There's no basketball, baseball, football game because of COVID-19. Okay, alarmism. All right, they cannot go to bars, restaurants, clubs. They cannot go to churches. They cannot get together. They cannot have parties. So yeah, there's COVID-19 lockdown repercussion. I was against COVID-19 lockdown from the get-go, from the beginning. Okay, yeah, because people get together one way or another. All right. So, other hands, devil's playground. If we are not allowed to have legal, legitimate, good fun, like going to football game, clubs, bars, restaurants, people will do so in a more negative fashion, like BLM protest or Capitol pro-Trump protest. Okay, we know this because we're humanologists. Politicians, psychologists, sociologists, they don't know why, because they didn't learn humanology. Okay. So yeah, I get back to writing this humanology paper, possibly this weekend. Okay. Because this week, during the week, yeah, I'll be busy. So at work. Okay. So yeah, I don't think I will have time or energy to write. Maybe this weekend. Okay. So let's take 5 minutes break. Okay. Yeah. But humanology is already out there in this humanology series. It's just scattered around. Okay. But if I actually write it on paper, it'd be a lot easier to learn because it's just there, right? Condensed format, right? Yeah. If I have time, okay, so I'll restart writing it. Okay, we'll take 5. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so maybe you can do some acting, okay? So politics, very interesting, absurd. It's like a movie, comedy movie. Politics, interesting, right? Entertaining. Reality TV show, right? Yeah. So I guess President Trump, one way to look at him, interpret why he did what he did. Maybe he's bored, alright, he wants some excitement, okay? He been to TV show, entertainment, business, apprentice, right? He been to, yeah, all this dating and marrying, having kids, journalism, okay, yeah, spotlight, he been to business, Manhattan, New York, and he been in White House for 4 years. He been in politics, international politics. I think he's just trying to escape from boredom, right? Yeah, he just I get that's my guess. Okay, as a humanologist, he's bored, so he wants some excitement, adrenaline rush, adrenaline addiction case, adrenaline junkie. I think that's what he is. I think that's why he did what he did to have some fun, even if it costs human lives. Does he really care about human lives? I don't know. Right? But five people, six people passed away. Okay, but because he's uneducated, right? We can have fun, we can entertain ourselves by doing mathematics. Nobody dies when we do mathematics. I get drunk, but I didn't die from it. I don't drink too much. Yeah. When we are educated, we have multiple copium action channels. We do martial arts, dance, do mathematics, study foreign language, okay? Yeah, so it helps to be educated, okay? So because nobody dies and we can still have fun. Huh? I'm not drinking and driving. I'm not going anywhere. I'm drinking at home by myself, but I can still have fun. That's what I do here. Okay? If you go outside bars, clubs, well, I used to go there, but after I drink, I have to stay there for hours and hours, just drinking water, juice, eat food, in order to get sober back, sober enough to drive. And I don't have time like that, unlike when I was younger. Okay, nowadays I just drink at home, but I can still have fun. Eh? Not many people are watching this, okay? It doesn't matter. Why? Because if this humanized series is worthwhile, it will survive. It will outlive me. Okay, otherwise it will die with me. No problem. Okay, but in the meanwhile, yeah, I'm having fun. We are having fun. Okay, uh, I hope you're having fun. Okay, I try to be entertaining. Okay, so we do some acting. Okay, well, action. Hey, I'm President Trump. If I cannot be on the spotlight as the president because I lost the election, perhaps I can still steal the spotlight, steal the show from President Joe Biden as a former president. Maybe I can still steal the show from him because I want media attention. I want to stay relevant, mainstream, people's attention. Yeah, I'm addicted to attention. So, yeah, maybe some Senate trial, Senate conviction, maybe some criminal trial. Maybe I go to jail, but I'll be on the spotlight, limelight. Everybody will be watching me, talking about me, and not President Joe Biden. Okay, so I will still be happy, entertained, excited because everybody's looking at me, talking about me. Yeah, life is good. Sin, cut. Okay, so I think he just want to have fun. He's addicted to this mass media attention, so he cannot get enough of that. He wants some more and more, like drug addicts, adrenaline junkie. I think that's President Trump. Right? Yeah. He wants some excitement. He doesn't want to get sidelined. No, he wants to sideline President Joe Biden. He wants to get all the media attention. And he's getting it now. He got what he wanted. Nobody's talking about President-elect Joe Biden, who's about to become the next president in a week. Everybody's eye, media's, everybody's talking about President Trump, who's about to get out of the White House. Maybe he wanted to go out with a big bang, some spectacular show, and he got it. Okay, and after he get out of the White House, most likely he will be still in the mainstream media, 99% of the time. 1% time, President Biden. Okay, I don't think President Biden will get that much media attention. Why? Media companies, journalism, corporations, they report materials that get viewership, attention. It will not be President Joe Biden. It will be former President Donald J. Trump in Senate trial. After that, possibly criminal trial. After that, possibly in jail. So what? Okay, hypothetically, if he does go to jail, would he gild? Would he have this gilded bar, golden bar behind the bar, but it's gilded, it's golden bar where he got the money? Will be house arrest in his penthouse in Trump Tower or in Mar-a-Lago? House arrest with GPS tracker in the ankle brace. Maybe he will make another reality TV show, huh? Former President Trump on house arrest. Do you think people will pay attention to President Joe Biden for the next 4 years? I doubt it. There will be eyes and ears toward former President Trump in his house arrest or gilded jail, custom ordered golden bars behind the golden bar, President Trump. See, I wrote in the social media, okay, long live the king, right? Mr. Elvis Presley, he was never in the White House. But do anybody remember who was the president when Elvis was the king? Does anybody remember who was the president of the United States in the White House when Elvis was there? I don't. Okay. Yeah, Elvis, he was the king outside the White House. So President Trump may go down that path. Outside the White House, he may still be the king of attention from anywhere in the world, media. Maybe people will still be looking at him and not President Joe Biden in the White House. It's kind of boring figure. Okay, so huh? I did talk about that in the social media. Okay. Just like President Trump many times say, yeah, let's see what happens, okay? But yeah, long live the king, okay? We want him to have longevity so that he continue to entertain us. Hopefully, what does does not lead to any violence, crimes, or death. We don't want that, okay? Yeah. But we can entertain ourselves without committing any crime or violating any law, okay? If we are educated enough, okay, we do dancing, martial art at home. I mean, if you are married, okay, yeah, with your spouse, you can practice some martial arts gently, okay. If you have friends, yeah, you can practice martial arts gently. Okay. If you have spouse, yeah, you can do partnership dancing. When I had a girlfriend, yeah, we did some partnership dancing. Okay. So nowadays, it's a solo dancing because I'm single. When I was in U.S. Army, yeah, me and my buddies, we did some jujitsu, wrestling. Okay. Yeah, kind of martial arts. But nowadays, I've been solo practitioner of martial arts dancing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but we are still having fun. We are not getting into trouble, doing nothing illegal. Okay. So, yeah, life is good. Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. So, yeah. I'm still digesting the sandwich I had. Okay. It was 6-inch sandwich. Very good one from Walmart. Yeah. I'm not hungry. After this episode, what would I be watching? Maybe some Russian Siberian documentary, nature documentary, Net Geo. Maybe. I love those. Okay, so beautiful animals. Ugh. Net Geo documentary filmmakers did fantastic job. Yeah, Russia, pristine nature, unsullied, unpolluted, corrupted, clean nature, right? But even in nature, yeah, volcanic eruption. Okay, I'm still reading this and feel strong volume 2. Okay, yeah, kid my volcanic eruption about 100 years ago. Okay. Devastating, right? But nature recovered after that. Yeah, let's say 5 minutes, okay? Alright. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, so I'm a lawyer, right? And lawyer's job, like any other jobs, yeah, some busy time, some not so busy time. It's like day and night. Okay, yeah, it's just like any other job. Okay, so last week, this week, busier than usual. Okay, so that's why I couldn't continue to write this humanology paper. But maybe this weekend, okay, yeah, I get back to it because I'm kind of eager to get back to it. Okay, it's just I don't have enough energy. Okay, right here, humanology YouTube video series. Yeah, we're just relaxing. I'm drinking. Okay, yeah, but academic writing, there's some serious stuff. Yeah, yeah, all the citations, references. Okay, it's serious business. Okay, so it takes a lot of serious energy and thinking. Okay, this week, last week, I could not afford that. And in this human video series, we're relaxed, right? Yeah, we're laid back. We're like whatever, right? But academic writing, that's a whole different ballgame. Okay, so but we wrote a lot last year, right? Just a month ago. Right? 5 papers and one book. Just collection of 5 papers. That book, Humanology 1, okay, that book already out there, online database, 277 pages. Okay, so yeah, so we're just kind of taking it slow nowadays, okay, about writing and publication stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah. Let me go on a cell phone, okay? Let's see what time it is. Uh, I go to the bathroom too. Okay, so yeah, now that I'm a lawyer, okay, so some legal analysis of this President Trump situation, this Capitol Hill protest. Okay, so he did encourage people to get together and protest in Capitol Hill, but he didn't incite violence per se, though. Okay, he did not order people. Well, he's not in position to order anybody. In democracy, people are the kings and queens. Okay, public servants, they are senators, congressmen, congress lady, president. All right, they're supposed to be public servants, employees of taxpayers and voters. Right? People are supposed to be kings, queens. They are supposed to be living in the palace, not public servants. All right, so that's my objection to this luxurious interior, exterior Capitol building, White House. Okay, I object to that. They should turn them into museums, right? Because that's not what democracy stands for. Right? Emphasis should be on the people, not those public servants. They are supposed to be servants, servant leadership. Okay. Anyways, legal analysis. Yeah, I think Democrats and some Republicans who want to impeach President Trump. I think they have a very good case. Okay. But did President Trump incite violence? That's kind of gray area. He did encourage people to come to Washington D.C. and protest. Peaceful protest. Okay. He gave speech in the last Wednesday, January 6th, 2021. Yeah, go march toward the Capitol, right? But did he incite violence? That's a crime, okay? That's not freedom of speech, according to this U.S. Supreme Court case law, constitutional law, okay? Yeah, incitation of violence, that's not exercise freedom of speech, okay? It's just too dangerous. It can lead to some serious crimes, okay? So did President Trump do that? Did he commit criminal offense besides impeachment? Okay, impeachment that's a slap on the hand. Okay, even if Senate trial conviction, slap on the hand. Okay, some people said, yeah, it's a scarlet letter. Just setting the record straight, slap on the hand. Okay, so ill repute. Okay, it doesn't mean that much. Okay, but when it comes to criminal trial, that President Trump might get it into in a month or so. We don't know, okay? But if he doesn't get into criminal trial as a criminal defendant, okay? Do they have some legal theory about that? Well, it's kind of gray area because he did not explicitly uh, encouraged or incited violence per se. He just asked people to protest peacefully in Capitol Hill, okay? But was it foreseeable? Was he reckless when he invited multitude of people to Capitol Hill? Was it foreseeable? Was it reckless? Did he foresee from reasonable person's point of view? Okay, was he reckless to invite people to Washington D.C. January 6th, 2021? Was he reckless? Was it from reasonable person's point of view? Was it foreseeable that some violence would happen? Okay. So there will be the legal question to ask if he ever get into criminal trial. Okay? If that happens, the result is up to the jurors, the jury, common people of America. Most likely in Washington, D.C. Okay? Maybe Manhattan, New York. Okay, so it depends on the jurisdiction. Okay, so there will be the legal analysis, right? Yeah. I think it can go either way, right? Yeah. Yeah. But that's that. Okay, so let's wrap it up for tonight. Okay, because what time is it? 8:30, 9. Oh, it's 9. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get back work tomorrow. Okay, so you'll be busy week. Humanize paper. Yeah, I might restart writing it. I started writing it. Okay, so far like 3 pages, 5 pages. Okay, so most like 5 pages. Okay. Yeah, I thought I finished chapter one, but I will add another subsection in chapter one. Okay. Yeah, extant concepts similar to copium. Okay, like ki, chi, energy, vitality, that kind of concept. Or Austin Powers movie, Mojo. Yeah, I mentioned that. Okay, this is entertaining. Okay, so that's why my papers didn't get accepted by mainstream peer-reviewed journals. Why? Because it's too entertaining for those starchy scholars. Right? I ignore their formatting guideline. Okay, so yeah, automatic rejection because they're busy. They got a lot of submissions. Okay, so we understand. We don't blame them. Okay, right. All right. Yeah. Happy New Year, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Please, don't get into any troubles. Okay. There's no need to go to Capital Washington D.C. Okay. We just study mathematics, sing and dance, do martial arts. All right. Do mathematics sometimes. Okay. Humanology. Okay. So we are law-abiding, hardworking citizens. Right. Anywhere in the world. All right. So, all right. Thank you. God bless you. Good night.